Hello there, Aries. Hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. This is your June 2021 love reading. Many apologies because I had actually recorded you a reading for June 2021 in love on the weekend. Uploaded to YouTube and it got stuck in the system. I was having such a lot of Mercury retrograde issues this weekend. Honestly, a lot of you might be resonating with that at the moment, but certainly this weekend it was just technology issues. Aries, Leo and part 2 of Sagittarius wouldn't upload. I also recorded one for Taurus as well. That wouldn't upload fully. It got stuck in the system, so I'm having to redo them. So thank you for your patience because my intention was to have got them out sooner for you. Interestingly, in the last reading that I recorded that never came to being on YouTube, your person's energy, so the person you're here to find out about, the person you're connecting to, had the Sun, Knight of Cups and Nine of Cups. So there was very much a sense that your person views you as their sun, views you as that joy and that fulfillment, and also as their wish fulfillment with the Nine of Cups. And the Knight of Cups, of course, being that messenger of love. And that's not to say that might be happening in the physical reality at this moment in time. Take it how it resonates, of course. But certainly there is a wanting from your person to be able to express that love to you, and to be in the middle of the Sun and the Nine of Cups was so powerful, and that's why I'm utterly disappointed I couldn't get the message out to you on YouTube. So we'll see what comes through today for you for this message as an energy check-in for you from Spirit. I've got my divination tools here, tarot decks and oracle decks. Please always remember to use your discernment with these readings. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. It is for the collective sun sign of Aries, so you might want to check out your moon or rising sign to get a bigger picture. This is for entertainment purposes. It's based on collective energy. It's not going to resonate for everyone. For a personal reading into your unique journey, you can check out details in the description box below. Also keep in mind that in this 3D reality in which we live, free will is always a factor. And of course, divine timing also needs to be taken into account. So let's jump right in using the Power of Love activation deck first of all, just to set the overall tone of the message for you, Aries. So this is for the sun sign of Aries, please, Spirit, for their June 2021 love reading, take 2. Okay, that's interesting because that came out for another sign. It came out in reverse, but we've got freedom. You're releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness, which is amazing because that is releasing those negative thought patterns and actually any kind of toxicity surrounding that by using that loving energy of openness within you. So it'll be interesting to see what cards come out for you today. Just put that over there. Okay, Lightseer's Tarot deck. Okay, for Aries, please, for their June 2021 love reading, Spirit. Interestingly, in the pre-shuffle, just in case this is of note and resonates for anybody, I split the deck and it was strength in reverse. So it might be that you're needing to find strength in a certain situation at the moment, but again, take it how it resonates. What I'm going to do is take a few cards for your energy, Aries, and then your person's energy, so the person you're connecting to, the person you're here to find out about. So there we go. For Aries, please, Spirit, can we have some cards for Aries, for their energy, please? For my lovely Aries out there. We've got the World card. Okay. What else do we have, please, for Aries? What else do we have, please, for Aries? There was also a sense in the original reading from the weekend that there was perhaps some conflict or challenge because we have the Five of Wands. There was also Ace of Wands reverse and Seven of Pentacles. So we'll see what comes out today. We'll see what comes out today. Right, we have Justice in the reverse. Okay, so straight off the bat we've got 2 major arcanas. Strong energy. Okay, can I have one more card, please, Spirit? Thank you. 2 of Wands, okay. Making a choice. Taking a step out of a comfort zone towards an adventure. And the World being that happy ending card But to me, it's that symbol of actually closing out cycles that don't serve you, to move into a new exciting cycle. Of course, this comes at the end of the tarot cycle, and then we go back to the Fool, which is taking that leap of faith into something new. So there's happiness to ending a cycle that's not serving you, to start a new one. And again, links back to that freedom, actually releasing self-imposed restrictions, releasing cycles that have caused that and created that for you, potentially Aries, either you or your person, because remember also that roles can be reversed. So please take it how it resonates. Justice in reverse. There's maybe a sense of injustice here, or that justice needs to be served in this connection, in terms of just bringing about that joy and that balance that comes from the scales of justice here as well. But a choice, certainly a choice as well. Let's see what your person has. Let's see what your person has. This is for Aries person. The person they're dealing with, the person they're here to find out about, the person they're connected to. This can, of course, resonate for singles out there, as well as those of you in relationships. Okay. We have the Two of Pentacles for your person, but in reverse. So that's another choice, but there's maybe some fear or resistance around it, okay? For Aries person, please. Difficult energy shuffling as well. Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah, there's a need to actually embody that sort of leader within, to spark the inspiration of a passionate beginning. You know, and as I'm referring to these cards, of course that is a Queen of Wands. It doesn't have to be a feminine that you're dealing with. This is just the energy of the cards, to bear that in mind. We have the Four of Swords. Okay, so maybe some rest. Chariot in reverse on the bottom, so a bit of stagnation, some delays. Not surprising because of the global situation at the moment, which is outside of our control, but that could be having an impact. I do see quite a lot of orange here, sacral chakra. But it feels, Aries, like you're moving away from cycles that have not served you in the past, and certainly moving away from any negative self-limiting doubts or thoughts, to bring about justice in a situation and to restore balance, but also making a choice to step out of a comfort zone to take a new adventure in love. And that could be a new adventure in terms of new love. It could be a new adventure in terms of reigniting this connection, however it applies. In your person's energy, we've got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So there's a bit of juggling here, and there's almost some sort of resistance to potentially making a choice. And I say resistance because the energy was quite difficult when shuffling the deck. But a choice needs to be made here. We've got two twos, so both of you might need to make a choice. It could be that you've already made one because yours is in the upright and theirs is in the reverse. But they need to embody more of this leadership quality within, of taking action towards passion. What we do have is the Four of Swords. So they could be just taking some time out to rest and recuperate, and to give themselves some self-love, which is, of course, important for us all. But that could be due to things happening from the past. It could be because of the need to go within and actually make this choice, that they're recognizing they need some time out. That's not necessarily a bad thing, because it enables us to check in with our center. If it was in the reverse, I'd be saying there's dangers of energetic burnout. So actually in the upright, it's more positive, in my personal opinion. Let's have a look at the connecting energy then, please. Connecting energy for Aries and their person. What's the connecting energy, please, from the pure white light of unconditional love and divine source energy for Aries, please? Connecting energy between Aries and their person. Okay. Yeah. Choices need to be made. There could be some confusion. Aries and their person, please. Aries and their person. Aries and their person. Connecting energy. Yeah, the cards are not liking it. Yeah, death and rebirth. There's a need to actually transform the situation here. Yeah, and in order to make movement towards passionate beginning here. Now, this Knight of Wands has actually got 4 wands in this card, which makes me think of that union type energy. but it is extremely passionate. This Knight is the most passionate out of them, and again takes action towards what they are passionate about. It can imply a message of passion, or it can be movement towards passion. It feels as if, yes, in the connecting energy there may be some confusion because of choices that need to be made, because we've got choices showing up in both of your energy here. So that might be causing a bit of confusion, but there's a need to actually transform the situation, to transform the connection in some way by perhaps making that choice in order to move towards a new passionate beginning, or to just move towards passion. I keep saying new, so maybe there is a choice between two people here for you, Aries. I don't know if that resonates. That could be resonating for some of you, because I do keep wanting to say new. So it could be, you know, through confusion of actually, you know, this connection is causing too much confusion. There's a need to actually transform and go through the death and rebirth cycle in terms of ending old cycles, to step through the portal into the new, to move towards a new passionate beginning. Or it could simply be that both of you in this connection have created a bit of a confusion because you're both needing to make choices of something, which is then, once a choice has been made and the confusion dissipates, allows this transformation portal to take place within the connection, which in turn then moves it into the more passionate direction of the connection. So again, you know, a couple of stories there. It could resonate for you, it might not. Take it how it resonates. And of course we've got Mercury retrograde at the moment, which can be causing confusion, and especially around communication, because we are in Gemini. So the retrograde is happening in Gemini, and of course Mercury rules Gemini. So double whammy for us there. So yeah, take it how it resonates, but that could be what it is. But we'll have a look at the challenges. If anything comes out relating to communication, then we'll know that it's to do with that. But remember on the remember on the weekend, it was certainly, they see you as a wish fulfillment. Okay. Challenges. 5 of Wands, the Lovers. Now the Lovers can also relate to a choice, and I feel this is what it's saying here because of the fact I'm picking up on it in both of your energy. 5 of Wands had come out in your energy in the original reading as well, Aries. So there may be a sense of competition or challenge. Perhaps it's challenging to reach this spark. Perhaps it feels like a challenge to move in the direction of this passion. But actually there is a sense in this card, I always feel, of collaborating with others in order to reach the flame. But a choice, it would sorry, I knocked the phone there. It would imply a choice does need to be made, okay? And we've got Justice in reverse. I also see the duality here in this card, okay? So that could represent some balance as well within the connection that's needed because it's challenge. What's the spiritual advice, please? Spiritual advice for Aries, please, in this love reading. Okay, what's the spiritual advice, please, from the pure white light for Aries in this love reading? Okay, oh, right, we've got a few that's come out here. 9 of Swords, 4 of Wands in reverse, and 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so bearing in mind this has come out as spiritual advice. So move away from feelings of anxiety, sleepless nights, worry, stress, unnecessary stress. This character in the card here has red on, which makes me think of the root chakra. There's a need for grounding. Move away from being tormented in thoughts about anything, tying yourself up in knots in terms of thoughts and any anxiety or stress that's causing, because at the moment this is in reverse, and this is about harmony, this is about celebratory energy. This is of course the 4 of Wands, which we see on the Knight of Wands card. So to bring about this passion, to turn that into the upright and have that union energy, a cycle possibly needs to end, and due work and effort needs to be applied in whatever the way that is. But of course here 8 of Pentacles is before the 9 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Pentacles is all about that personal success and achievement. And of course that's not to say, oh right, okay, I need to stay on my own or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. but as we know, it all starts from within us. So if we can be successful in whatever way that is for us, however that resonates, then that's going to bring us into that energetic vibration to align with another person of equal energetic vibration. So it could be that you need to focus on something that's going on in your life at the moment to bring that about. But what I see here also intuitively, I'm really drawn to, is the birds here, which clearly represent the swords in this deck. So the thoughts, this is all the torment going on in her thoughts because it's causing the anxiety and stress. We've got a white bird here though, which brings in that purity. So there's nothing to be feared. There's a sense of needing to move away from it for your highest good. And that's you or your person, because this is the spiritual advice in relation to the reading. But certainly moving away from that to bring about the balance that's needed and putting work and effort in. But I see here, the birds here, and then I'm drawn to looking at here, which is cycles. I always think of that as cycles of the moon as well. We've got the new moon on the 10th. So that could be very appropriate for you in terms of your intention settings and manifestations. Okay, let's see what we have from the Oracle deck. Sacred Destiny Oracle deck, please, for Aries in this love reading. What do we have, please, for Aries for their highest good? What do we have, please, for Aries? Okay, yeah, so they were both reversed, but we've got community and wonders. Now, what I see in community is the butterflies, so transformation, again, relating to that death and rebirth cycle, and also the world, moving away from old cycles, entering the new, but recognizing that you've got people around you that you can call on for support. And also wonders, which is quite mystical, and it makes me think of the third eye chakra when I look at this card as well. So spiritual magic within to create the reality, because we've got the skills within us, we've got our spiritual toolkit to be able to manifest the reality that we desire. So again, talking about the new moon, manifestations. Okay, that's come up. And on the bottom we had taking risks, so it might be that there's a need to take a risk. And again, freedom. When I look at the bird is free. Release any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations. Let's have a look at the Chakra Wisdom Oracle deck. For Aries, please, what do we have for Aries in this love reading today? Isolation. Okay, so this is not to say go and be isolated. Sometimes we need introspection, and obviously it's come up in your person's energy with the Four of Swords. But this is blue, so it's throat chakra. And this card is all about not missing out on opportunities, not isolating yourself to then miss out on opportunities. And interestingly, we have on the bottom renewal, and again root chakra. So we see the lady here on the Nine of Swords wearing the red. What we want is to turn this anxiety, stressful, into this powerful renewal and vibrancy of all that sunlight emanating from her, because she is at one, she is at peace. And again, I'm talking about the characters on the cards here. It's not gender specific, it's based on the energy of the cards, okay? But renewal would imply a new beginning, and of course happy ending, closing out the old to move into the new. But some choices may need to be made. Let's round it off with an Angel Answers Oracle. Okay, let's round it off with an Angel Answers Oracle for Aries, please. What do Aries need to know? But there could be a choice. There could be a choice, Aries. Get more information. I don't believe this. This came out on all of the readings, and of course, as we know, including yours, Aries, it didn't quite make it onto YouTube. But this is definitely a message then from Spirit to get more information if you need, to check in with yourself first and foremost, from the soul, from the intuition, because that is very important to get that information from yourself, because you know inherently within you what's right for you and what's wrong for you. It's your journey. So check in with your soul, check in with your intuition, check in with your center, but also information from people around you, getting that support from your community, and not just community in the 3D reality. However, you might converse with source energy, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, etc. if you need to converse with them to get answers. And of course, Then be open and receptive to signs that they provide you with in whatever way that comes, because it's different for everybody. But to make sure that you're open and receptive to those signs. But that is a key message, because that's been coming out. That's been coming out a lot. Okay, let's see if we have another one for you. That's not that well. There's one that's flipped. Oh. Sorry, that confused me a bit. Know that the situation will improve, okay? And she's reaching up. She's actually reaching up from the depths here. This is quite Piscean, this card. And she's reaching up, but she's had to go down to the depths of her soul to really understand what it is that she wants to reach for. I hope that makes sense. And yeah, on the bottom, just a further confirmation, ask for help from others if you need to, okay? Fabulous. Thanks so much, Aries, once again for being so patient with me. I hope this reading finds you well. As always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. It might not be your story, it could be someone else's. And if you want to book a personal reading, see, Mercury retrograde, I can't speak. If you would like to book a personal reading, check out the description box below. Until the next time, I send you love, light and blessings. God bless.